don't think this trade goes through anyway. It does. Oh my. Will it go through? It will. Will it go through? It will. Will it go through? It will. With our first round pick in franchise history at 4th overall, the Quebec City Nordiques are proud to select from the Saginaw Spirit in the OHL, Michael Misa. Welcome to the team, 74 overall, medium elite. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Franchise Mode series, and we are here in the resign phase. If I advance one more day, let me just advance, and we are here the resign phase. We actually have 2 scouts we have to sign, but that's it. Our coaches are fine. I'm gonna go get those done right here as I do the intro. We have a lot to think about. What we want to bring back, who we want to bring back, and who we want to bring in. Scouting, I'm fine just giving these guys what they want for now. I don't really want to touch scouting. I might put more amateur scouts in the off season. I'll think about it as I slap my desk. But we'll head to resign place. I kind of just want to look right away, see what there is. I don't really have a plan. I do kind of have a plan. I'm gonna grab the whiteboard that I have because I have somewhat of a plan, and I want to write it down for myself. I want 2 top 6 wingers, from 83 to 85 overall. I want 1 83 overall defenseman, and that's about it. And then just depth for free agency. That's kind of my plan. And for resign phase, I don't really know. Like, there's one person I do definitely want to bring back. He does not want to stay, so he might be a little more expensive to bring back, but that's Jonathan Drouin. 85 overall, 30 years old. I want to give him a 1-year deal, but I feel like he won't want 1 year. I feel like he'll want like 5. What did I say? How much would he want for one? He would want 6. But like, to get him on a 1-year deal, it's gonna be a lot. I feel like that was a mistake not trading him. Because, especially when he's only an 85. So if we give him 7.5, that is a lot. Now, if it's 1 year, we could retain 50% when we trade him, right? Because if you look at retained salary, it's only 1.550. It's 2 of them. Who's the other one? It's Cooley. Oh, it's TJ Brody's 2 seasons. Let me just go to Ottawa real quick. Hopefully they still have him. Is TJ Brody in for 1 more year? Oh, he's in for 1 more season. Okay, so we can only retain 1 salary at the deadline. That's kind of a mistake doing the Gaudreau trade. I mean, we got a lot, but that's kind of a mistake. In terms of defensemen, I kind of want to look at that first, because I want an 83 overall defenseman. As you can see, our defensemen are pretty, like, there's not that much. I want Thompson to hopefully hit like 80, 81. Like, that would be my yay. And then Sherratt will move out of the lineup. We're paying him 4.75. We have $47 million in cap space. I don't really worry about bad contracts. Drouin, the only thing I'm worried about in terms of giving him 7.5 is just his salary to overall maybe production ratio. That would kind of throw things off, but let's get really quick. Just gonna qualify Thompson, Allard, and Sig. Bring back, yeah, probably, but I'm gonna deal with that off screen. Haig's our only guy that we have to pay, and Spence is next year we're gonna have to pay. How much does Haig want at 83? This will give us a rough outline, because I do want to pick up a left defense. He's 83 overall. I might drop him to the bottom pair then. Or I might pick up an 82 overall defenseman. So, 83, 82 overall defenseman. We're going to look at about, we need to go to contract. I think it was 2.8. Yeah, about 2.850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850. 850 Now, it's probably higher on the open market, but 3 years at 2.8 for an 83 overall defenseman, it's not too shabby, especially him being 26. He wants to come back. If we qualify him, we could get him at 2.775 for one more season. I'll think about it. I won't touch him for now because I don't want to. I mean, he won't accept the qualifying offer right away, but I don't want to qualify him and then forget. But also I could qualify him, let him go to free agency. And in terms of goaltenders, wow, it is just free agent city. Okay, so Lindbaum, I will be releasing. He will not be coming back. Because we have these two. We have Reimer, 37 years old. He does want to come back. I don't think I'm going to be bringing back James Reimer because Devin Levi's going to be jumping up to that backup goaltender spot. So, to depth, I'm going to add an AHL starter. Now, whether that is with through trades or a signing, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to play Ivan Kovic. I'm going to let him play with Brampton for a couple more seasons. He's only 66 overall. I want him to jump to at least a 70, I'd say, before we put him in the AHL. I mean, you could probably let him go a little higher. I don't know if Berebe's he's a backup. So, yeah, maybe 73 about when I'd want to bring him in. Beckman, as well being a 55, he's going to be a project. He is 17, though. He's very young. Centers, down the middle. How are we looking? We got Barrett Hayton, who's going to an 85, which is perfect. At 25 years old, this guy could be a staple on our second line for seasons. Newhook didn't grow, although having a pretty good year with 38 points. I mean, is on a $3.45 million contract for the next 2 seasons. Hopefully he can grow. This season, Valeno, I don't think he's going to grow. 82, 25. We have him locked up one more time for one more season, Sam Steele. He doesn't want to come back. He is 27. A depth guy, Lazar, I'm going to bring back. I'll just do that real quick because 1.5, that is fine. I'd be willing to give him that much. Lazar's back. Bourgault, I won't qualify. And yeah, alright, I'm going to go through and qualify all the RFAs that I want to qualify, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the qualify list was not that bad. Goaltenders, I actually do want to just qualify Devin Levi real quick. Joel Hofer's would be 1 mil. How much does he want? Just over that. I'd be willing to qualify him. He might not accept, but that's fine. So Nick Hague, I want to leave unqualified for now, just to see. I want to maybe either sign him to an extension because I do kind of want to lock him up. He is 26. I might lock him up for 2 seasons and then look to move him not this upcoming year, but the next year. Morgan Barron, I want to bring back. He's a depth guy. Thompson, I want to bring back. Hopefully he can grow. Same with Bourgault, same with Gonzalez. Hopefully he has a really good year. And then this guy's just Damiani. I don't really know how to say that. He's just a depth AHL guy. He kind of just fills a roster spot. In the AHL UFAs, everyone who's a UFA is right here. Now, Yolevi will not be coming back. Runblad, I'm not sure if he's Canadian. Is he Canadian? No, he won't be coming back. So I'm not going to bring back all the Canadian or non-Canadian players that I signed to the AHL. I'll be bringing back all the Canadian ones. Not because I want to make the AHL team all Canadian. It's just that, a lot of prospects are going to be coming in. So I want to just remove it. And I feel like getting the European players, the American players that I signed at the start of the season out, will open up some spots maybe for some prospects to move in. Maybe we can find some prospects who are Canadian. In free agency, I'm going to get through and go through a lot of these myself. We only have really Berube, so that'd be an easy signing. And then the only ones we really have to worry about are Joanne, Brazeau, Fabry, and I'm going to look at Steele. Everyone, Abe Kubel down, I'm just going to resign because we need these guys in the lineup because as much as we do have prospects coming in, not a lot. So I'll just go quickly resign everyone, and even if they don't play, that's fine. Be right back. Okay, we are back here. The only 3 that are thinking about it are Allard, Blay, and Kubel. Allard wanted 1.5 for 2 seasons. I didn't really want to give him that for 2. He's 27, so he'll still be in the AHL team for a while, but 1.5 is a lot, especially for a 74 overall. I dropped his years to 1. Maybe he'll take it. I'm fine with giving him 1.5 for 1, especially because look at the cap space we have. We're not going to use all of it. we're definitely not going to use all of it. So I'd be willing to give him 1.5 for one more season and then just let him go because prospects are coming up. But everyone else, Steele, Fabry, Rizzo, I kind of want to do on camera. And I just probably have to do the goalie. I'll do that after. Off camera, Jonathan Drouin, I will deal with last because we are kind of in a predicament with him. We'll do negotiations with him. For an 82 overall, $2 million for 2 seasons, yeah, I'm all on board for that. For 3, it drops a little bit, and he wants that much. I'd be doing tell me that's not a bad contract. 2 years at 2.125, or 3 years at 2.125 for an 82 overall. Justin Brazeau, who will probably play on the 3rd line. I think I was playing him on the 4th line this past season. I don't mind that. He's going to be like one of our 3rd line guys for a while if he resigns. Fabry wants to come back. I don't mind bringing him back. He's probably going to be like moved for like a 4th. He wants more than Brazeau for the same amount of years. I do want to bring him back on a 1-year deal. And that does mean his price goes up a little bit, but I don't think 2.75 is too bad. 3 is kind of too much. And I want to say I could retain 50% of his contract, but at the same time, I want to do that for Drouin. We already have one retention. We only have one retention spot left. 2.75. I think a team could inherit that. I don't mind. We have so much cap space. I don't mind giving up like 2 bad contracts, but I don't want to make it overly bad to where we can't trade him. Sam Steele wants a huge raise for an 81 overall. Now that could mean that he's going to jump in overall, but usually I think if they jump in overall because they've had a good year, you see that by now. So the fact that Sam Steele's still an 81 doesn't really entice me on giving him that, but it's only 1 season. And I do kind of want to keep that line together, but I also think that they're going to not be together because I kind of want to explore an option for Joe Veleno to be traded because I think, yes, that line will be broken up, but a new line will be created. Sam Steele's a 4th line center? I don't know. I gotta look at who our centers are before we make that decision. So we got Newhook, we got Hayton, Newhook, Veleno, Steele. So Cizikas was our 4th line center. We had someone else. Steele moved up to 2nd line center. He was a 3rd with Veleno and Newhook. So Hayton was our 1st line center, and it was Frederick Gaudreau was our 2nd line center. So then Hayton stayed 1st line. Steele moved up to the 2nd line, same with these 2. And then Cizikas moved up to the 3rd line. And Cizikas is getting up there, especially with his contract. But we can afford to eat it. That's what I gotta remember. We can afford to eat that contract. Honestly, same Steele. You were really helpful. You had a decent year last season. But I think it's time to part ways with Sam Steele. Joe Veleno, that's just not stat numbers I thought you would have, especially with that line. All right, Berube, if we just send Berube a contract over, and then Devin Levi, I just do want him to look. He has the one last season RFA, so he's definitely not going to sign if he wants 2.2 for the next 2 seasons. How much does he want for 5? 4. Okay. I want to lock him up till he's an RFA still. So I gotta look at the expiry status and see. So it's 3 seasons. And he wants 3.175. See if he stays at 81. Hopefully he goes up. But if he stays at his current overall, I don't see why this contract isn't bad, because especially we'll still have control. So when we reach the off season, and if he's still like an 84, and Ivan Kovic is maybe developing really good. I know Ivan Kovic is probably going to take a while to develop, but if he's developing really good, and it looks like he's going to take Levi's spot, and we can go with a 85 overall goaltender in free agency for a couple seasons and let Devin Levi walk, or trade him, get assets for him, especially with how much we gave up for him, I don't mind that. And he's going to think about it and get back to us tonight. Joel Hofer, I'm pretty sure we'll accept that, but other than that, the only UFA we have to deal with now, maybe, well, one of these guys could not sign, but I'll probably, just get the contract done with them, is Jonathan Drouin. I don't know what to do with Jonathan Drouin here. Because if we want to give him 1 year, we might have to give him, 8. Unless 7.5 works. But I don't think you'd want to. Oh, you'd want a no movement. You'd want a no trade. A modified no trade. What about no movement plus no trade with 50%? That's a lot to give an 85 overall player who did have a top 2 season. I don't know if he had a career year, though. Did he have a career year? He had 25 and 32 for 57 and 76. That is a career year for him. And he did it in less games than he did in his previous career high. He's almost a 60-point guy. Cap is going up, but it's just for this season, right? So if you're trying to justify, I mean, he's 30. He's going to be 35 when this contract expires. If you're trying to justify this, sure, it's a paycheck. I'm going to send that his way. And if he doesn't accept it, we'll enter negotiations. Because negotiations are fun, but not really. Let's see who resigns. Robbie Fabry decides to reject your offer. I won't resign if you don't match the contract duration I need. We might not be bringing back Robbie Fabry. That is fine. Brazeau accepts your offer to stick with the team. Thanks for the stability. No problems. I definitely wanted to keep him around. Ahmed Kubel says yes. Jonathan Drouin says no. I have to reject. There's nothing specifically wrong with it, but I just feel the need to test free agency. Oh, that is so, fair. I don't know. Okay. I have to reject your value. I have to reject your offer. I'm not going to resign for that dollar value. Okay. I have to reject. Specifically, I just feel the need to test free agency. Well, you're 74 overall. Sure. Bye. Fabry, bye. See, I want to be so loyal to my players, but I guess you can't really win in that, right? And his contract price has gone up a little bit. He still wants to extend. He'll be an RFA with 1 more year of control after this contract. Is 2 fine? What's the max? Where will it max out? I'd be willing to do that. Honestly, it's Devin Levi. We traded a lot for him. We need to put a lot into his stock. Nick Hag, I'm bringing you back. I'll sign you for that much at 3 seasons, because I have no trade clause, attached to you. I can move you. If I need to, I press square by accident to go to calendar. I need to advance day. Come on. Backman says yes. Hag says yes. Devin Levi says yes. Okay, so Jonathan Drouin's still there. He really wants to test free agency. I'll let him do it. Just double check who is expiring. All expiring. We got all these RFAs that we already have locked up. Joel Hofer we already have. And then Jonathan Drouin. Alright. And then unsigned. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to look at. Unsigned players. Michael Misa. I'm not sure what to do with him. I kind of want to feel like I could keep him until the preseason. Play one. Oh, yeah, but I do kind of want to play him in the preseason. Same with Schmidt and Danoye. I want them to come up and play one game in the preseason. But he's gone up, I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. Carbonneau, Huang, Rose, Katzen, and then all our misses was Schaefer down there. LaRose was Fabrizi, the big defenseman. I do kind of want to get him in some AHL time, or some preseason time. He's 64. Hopefully he could join the AHL team anytime soon. I don't know, just something about a big 6'5", 243 defensive defenseman playing in the preseason, and just watching that would be fun. I'll give Misa his entry-level contract. I'll give Danoye his entry-level contract. And I'll give Cameron Schmidt all our first-round picks. I will give entry-level contracts. After that, I'm going to keep everyone off of entry-level contracts, but I will give Fabrizi one, because I want to put him in the lineup. He's my Vilmer Ulrichsen. I want him up there. We're going to send free agency. We're looking good. Tarnstrom accepts our offer. Oh, that's the scout. Gonsalves decided to accept the qualifying offer. Same with Damani. I don't know. The next one, it looks like we're going to head to free agency with some RFAs still in there. So who is the RFA? So I just want to look. I'll probably just match when they get offers unless I think it's too much. RFAs, it's just Barron, Thompson, and Borgo. You know what, I feel like I should just go sign Borgo. But let's look at the free agents. Let's see who has hit free agency. This is the big one. Who has hit free agency? Whose names are there? So Marchand could be one of them. Marcus Pettersson could be another one. Oh, Brock Besser could be one, unless he signed an extension with Vancouver. And we got Marchand, who wants 15. Dang, that's a lot. That is a lot. We got Noah Dobson, who I was thinking about. It's like I know he always hits this. But like I feel like the trade value is just too high. We'd have to give up like too much. Like if we were a fringe team Dobson would probably push us over the edge if we got him. I would be willing to trade a first round pick for him, but like since we're gonna tank, we're gonna be bottom of the barrel. Might as well not. Granlund had a good year. He wants 9. Thank God we're not going for him. Giroux wants 8 at 37. 87 overall. There's 2 teams interested. Bowen Byram, JJ Paterka, Brent Burns, Luke Hughes. His hit for agency. He's very interested. I don't know if we can get him. Medium 85. His value's going to be way too high. Also, he's American. Got to think about that. Got to think about the fact that we were only going for Canadians. So we can get Giroux, Byram. Paterka's not Canadian. No, he's... I always get those flags mixed up. I think that's German. Oh my God! Please say I'm right. Granlund we can't go for. Dobson's American, isn't he? No, Dobson's Canadian. Why do you think he was American? Yeah. So we could go for Dobson. We could go for Marchand, but I'm not going to give him 15. Especially at 37. He wants 2 years along with it. At 15, that is crazy. Kyle Miller's American. I know that because I passed him in the elevator at a World Junior game at the Langley Event Center. And yeah, he was on Team USA at the time. Bukestad, Pew Suter. This is a guy that would be like awesome. So he's kind of in my 83 to 85 overall top 6 wingers. I know 83 isn't really considered a top 6 winger. It's just that my team's so bad, like our team's so bad, 83 can move into the top 6 pretty easily. He's a guy, if he was Canadian, I would go for so easily because he's got 27 and 21. How much would he do with more ice time? I feel like he would do really good on our team, but sadly it's not gonna happen. Jonathan Drouin, there he is. He actually wants more than Pew Suter, but he did put up more points, I think, so that's fair enough. Ben, that's someone we could go for. We could go for Jamie Benn. But he is 35, so he could fall off, but he'd still be a usable trade asset even if we give him like 3.5. But he has no organizational interest. Maybe I could hit the Riz with it and try to bring his organizational interest up, but I don't think so. Oh, is it Ryan Donato American or Canadian? That would be a fun one. 1 year at like 4 for Ryan Donato. Move him at the deadline. Roslovic's American too, isn't he? Yeah. So I have like I know kind of what these players are in terms of nationality. Nelson I should have known because he played for them at the... Oh, look who's there. Look who's here. Anthony Mantha. That would be a bad one to bring back. Especially because we got like a 2nd and a 3rd for him and he's going to be playing better. But he wants 4 years at 30. Like I don't really want to hold him up one more season on a bad team. But he's going to move to a good team at the deadline. What team did we trade him to? Colorado. They didn't win the cup. How do you do with them? He had 10 points in 19 games. It's pretty good. Averaging how much time on ice? only 8, so he's playing like low line minutes. And they gave up a second and a seventh for him. But he did have a career year, did he not? That's 48 points. Oh, tied. He tied his career year with 48. Why does he come? I kind of think. And he's very interested in our organization. Mangiapane's another one. Ooh. Mangiapane. He's 29, so unlike Mantha, we're going to be holding him up for the year that Mantha was held up for. We could sign him to a contract that would be cheaper enough to where I'm going to go to offer a contract. I'm just going to drop the year. See if it it doesn't go down that much. It does not go down that much. He only wants 3.5. If you were to give him that. 4.5. We'll put him up there. For an 84 at 29. That's not too bad. Okay, so Mangiapane. Apologies, my alarm went off. Mangiapane, however you want to say it. And Mantha. Alright, let's keep looking. Atkinson's American, I do believe. Paul Mary is a Long Island guy. I'm pretty sure of that, so he's American as well. Nate Schmidt is Canadian. Look at that. We wanted a lefty. Oh wait, no, he's American. What am I thinking? It's because he played for Vancouver 1 year, and I'm like, he's Canadian. Jack McBain, that wouldn't be a bad one. 6'3", 201 at 25 years old. He's not a UFA though, is he? Or sorry, he's an RFA. I don't know if I'd be willing to give up the picks. I just want to see how much would it compensate. A second round pick? Yeah, no, I'm okay. Skinner, but he's 33. So he's like a guy who would go sign with a good team. Zary, yeah, he's 23. He could grow. I don't know. Petrie's a right defenseman. I want left defenseman. Can't take Brandstrom. Can't take Kovacevic. Can't take Oshie. Fost. Wheeler. Wheeler wouldn't be bad depth. Ryan McLeod. That is a sneaky one. Depth. I'm going to add him to depth. He might replace Sam Steele on that Young Guns line with Newhook and Veleno, or whoever replaces Joe Veleno. Could have someone replace Joe Veleno. Kevin Ball wouldn't be that bad as well as for a defenseman. Just go steal some Flames and Oilers, former Flames, former Oilers with Mangiapane, Mantha, McLeod, and then Ball for the defenseman. And then in terms of 85 overalls, as we were looking through, I kind of just want... who was up here that I want? Bringing Drouin back would be fun. We have Bunting to play in that first line with Hayton. Brazeau probably might move up to the second line, or we might use the Young Guns line, full year second line, and see if they grow. Giroux would be a fun one at one season. Byram would be a great one to bring in. So they're letting Byram... Well, I guess Byram's restricted. So I'd have to go make a trade for him. But they also let Ethan Bear walk. But Ethan Bear's right-handed, so I don't want to bring him in. Burns right-handed, don't want to bring him in. I want to bring in a left defenseman. Orlov, not Canadian. And then Ben was the 85 overall we're looking at. And I'll put Giroux down for fun. Alright, now for goaltenders, maybe we could get an upgrade. I don't want to sign him. They let him go. Buffalo, I think they're just loaded on cap space. That's weird. Anaheim didn't sign Dostal, but he's not Canadian. Shucks. Hofer's here. I like Drager's like the best goaltender we can go look at. Husso is not. Anton Forsberg is not. He's Swedish. Gorgiev is not. Reimer. So for like an AHL starter, it would be like David Riddick. No, what am I thinking? Jack Campbell. American. Oh my God. Matt Murray. Canadian. For an NHL starter, might as well. That's going to be our first free agent signing. Matt Murray, 1 season at, I guess I'll just give him 2. Give him 2. I could buy him out if I just don't want him, because I can pay it. And we'll bring back Hofer, because there's really nothing. I just wanted Hofer to go here to see if there was something. Joel Hofer, and I think that's like way cheaper than we could have got him. I don't know. I think, oh, it's just 1 mil. Alright, I'm going to go through. I'm going to do negotiations for Giroux and Ben because they're the highest overall, and see what I can get out of them, see if I could try to drop them. Giroux, mainly, just it'd be fun to have an 87 overall. He will do really good, and then trade him for a lot of pieces, hopefully, if he stays 87. Ben is the more realistic, like, top guy option. He'll replace Drouin. I know Drouin has that, wants to come back, but I don't know if we'd be out of the rebuild by the time Drouin's still playing. And then I'll go talk to Buffalo about a possible Byram trade as well. I'll do that all off camera. And then, yeah, free agency is going to be a little fun. I'll be right back with just talking to Giroux, and I'll show you the, like, what happens, and see if we get more interested, or if we could drop his salary a little bit. So I'll enter negotiation with Giroux, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm here with Claude Giroux right now. I've made 2 promises to him that he'll play on the first line, he'll be on PP1. I don't think there's any way that he could physically get put off of those lines. Even if he gets hurt, he's coming back right onto those 2 lines. 8.25 for 1 season. I can retain 50% of that. I'm willing to do it. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna send him it. I'm gonna see what happens. He's very interested. I kind of failed in the persuasion of our organization. Could have probably done a little better than that. Maybe could have left it, and it would have been better. But we'll see what happens. I just kind of want, it's kind of a for fun thing, and he'll bring a lot of value to our team at the deadline. But yeah, I'm gonna go look at Jamie Benn and then see what I can do with him, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was gonna go wait until we had a contract kind of figured out, but Jamie Benn I did a 50-50 persuasion on the fact that he wants to contender, and now our organizational interest looks so high for Jamie Benn that I kind of want to see. I like what I see so far in the organization. Tiered contract, see if it makes work. I do want to give him a 1 year. I feel like I'm going to trade him off. Negotiate. I don't know what I want to give him. I don't know, because he is 85, so 4 would be like kind of reasonable, but he's 37 or 35. I forget. I mean, he might be 37 or 35. Sorry, I think he's 35. I think this is fine for me. Let him negotiate, maybe. However, I'm not willing to consider a lower salary. Okay. I don't really need team friendly. I can give him the money. First line. Would that be fine? Like, yeah, because we lost Drew and we have Bunting. Bunting can play on the second line. I don't really mind that. I'll let him play first line. Oh, he doesn't want to play first line. But yeah, he's probably going to play first line anyway. Like, oh. You know what? I'm just going to... One modified no trade clause. Full. He wants the most protection. I'd be willing to do 21. Gives us a decent amount of teams to hand him. That's pretty even. 3.775 for 1 year with a 21 team modified no trade clause. Give it to him. I'm gonna enter negotiations with Drouin real quick. I just want to see. We're giving 3.775 to Ben, and then we'd be giving 7.45 to Joanne. That's 15, 18, like 19 mil. A little bit over $19 million for 3 players. And then we still got to go look at guys like Ball. Here's the thing. If we get all 3 of Duran, Ben, and Giroux, Malgiapati and Mantha are off the list. So that means we only have to really look for like Kevin Ball, Ryan McLeod, and a little bit more depth. You know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm just going to send him the contract. Because there's no like guarantee he accepts it. And yeah, I'm going to go just quickly make signings with the 2 players that are like kind of at the bottom here, with Ryan McLeod and Kevin Ball. Also, Dante Fabro dropped to an 82 overall. 2.5. I'd be willing to do 1 year, 2.25. I'm probably going to end up extending him. And then Ball, I'll just go to... Is he a right defenseman? No, Ball's a left defenseman. That's perfect. I think that's why I singled him out as well. He's Canadian, right? I know that McLeod's Canadian. Yeah, Ball's Canadian. It always confuses me. I always thought he was Swedish for some reason. 3 at 3.25. So I'd take him until he's 28. And he'd be a solid middle pair defenseman. 1 year, what's the interest on that? It's not too bad. It's like 1 year, 3.5. I'd be willing to give him that, 3.75. Probably going to keep him for the whole year, let him walk anyway. Oh, yes, he's an RFA. He's an RFA. Oh, I forgot about that. You know what? I'm going to go make the trade for him then. Let's do that. And then we'll sim to see what Giroux... I could have tabled Giroux's offer as well. But we'll go sim to see what Giroux, Ben, and Drouin say after we make this trade. So, proposed trade. We could give up like less than a 2nd round pick to get Kevin Ball, probably. Oh, he might not be. He might be a little more. Like, look at that value. It's pretty low. We could give up someone. Like, we could even give up, like... We could even give up, like, Huang. Loza. I don't really want to give up Huang. I'd be willing to give him a 3rd. Ball for a 3rd. Nope. They would not do that. Okay. One of our AHL top guys. It'd be hilarious if that just makes it go through and push it over the edge with, like, LaRose. Not Fabrizi. We're definitely not signing Fabrizi. LaRose. LaRose is now one of our top 9s. Gonzalez. Schaefer. I don't know about Schaefer. If I really want to... Yeah. You could never have too much center depth. The 3rd Schaefer for Kevin Ball. I don't mind. I don't think Schaefer's going to play for us. And that 3rd round pick isn't going to do well. I will see what those 3 players say, then I'll go sign Kevin Ball. Let's see. We're going to advance day here. 2, 3. Jonathan Drouin accepts. So we're paying Drouin $7.450 million for 1 more season. Jamie Benn says yes. So for 1 year, we're going to pay him $3.775. And I feel like Drew is going to be in now. Yes. He goes to Washington. Let's see what that contract is. I feel like that'd be a very interesting thing. I have to reject your offer. I went with a team that offered my... Went with an offer that better meets my needs. Oh my god, my... Just can't read it for some reason. Okay. So, we have spent just over $11 million. Excluding the contract we're going to give Kevin Ball. Excluding the contracts that we gave Hofer. And all of them. I wanted to go to activity feed. I want to see what he signed for. Pew Suter signed with the Jets. Signings. Let's look. So, Marcus Johansson signs a deal. Dante Farrow's off the list. Jack McBain's off the list. Emil Heineman's off the list. Cam Atkinson. Dostal goes back to Anaheim. Nate Schmidt signs Marcus Patterson to LA. Skinner. Evans. I swear I saw Evans up here before. Oh, I guess it was Heineman I was thinking of with Habs. Bukestad, Kerfoot, Zetterlund, Giroux signed a 2-year contract. Pius Suter, 4-year contract with Winnipeg. Roslovic. Byram extends with Buffalo. That was a guy I kind of looked to see if we could make a move to sign, and Mikhail Granlund signs. Does it not say Drouin, or did I just miss? There's Drouin, there's Ben. Okay, I just missed him. Marchand hasn't signed a contract. But we're not gonna. His price has dropped to 12 already. Ball we want to look at. Mangiapane, Mantha we want to look at. And then Ball. Let's see what he wants. 2.5 for 3. Did we drop it at 2? What did we do with Kevin Ball? Did we offer him 3? Like, I'll take that any day of the week. I just want to do this for fun. Let's enter negotiation with Marchand. Charm, 50-50. I feel like it's not going to work. Oh my god. I wanted to, like, put this all in the video. I just want to see what happens here. Market. I want to go to a contender right now. Or, I got my sights played on a large market, but I'm open to perspective. 50-50 persuade. Oh. Didn't work. I want to go to a contender. Oh. How does that not work? We're a rebuilding team. Being a part of a rebuild will let you have a key player. Will let you be a key player in our transformation. Oh wait, I didn't see what he said before. Although being on a rebuilding team is an attractive aspect, it's not the only thing that will influence my decision. Yet when we said, hey, I'm not 100% on board with the organization yet, but a tiered contract would sway me. Would I give him 2? I don't think I would give him 2. I'll let the 2 slide. See what happens. 2 years, 12. Negotiate. No. Could not reduce the salary. One more time. One more time. Oh, it worked. That's funny. Can I do 2 mil? How bad does that make the contract? Not too bad. Your proposal clause? Okay. It was a full new movement. What am I willing to offer? This. Full. What's the clause most? What about that? Not quite what I'm looking for. Improve it. How about promises? You will play on the first line. I'll take what I can get. First line definitely has to be it, right? So Duran is top 6. We don't have to worry about Ben. We said we'd play the first line. And Marchand, we could just say first line. Your proposal is not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, because the promise. Power play 1. There's another promise we can go. Reduced. Another promise? One more promise. No PK? I don't know. I feel like Marchand would not be bad on the PK, wouldn't he not? Let's do a new topic. Oh, this is like... I kind of like this. It's a little fun. I think they need to make it a little more fun somehow. I don't know. $500,000 increase to make it 11. Call me crazy. Call me crazy at 37. Can I table it? Oh yeah, you just go to final offer, right? End conversation. He says no. Oh, so he doesn't even want to. Okay. We could try again. I hope. We'll advance the day by one. Do we even like look at other players to see if, right? We could have just lost Mangiapane and Mantha there with a bad save. Honestly, I kind of just want to go for Mangiapane. I don't want to bring Mantha back. So Drew's gone. Alexam off the list. Ben there. We're gonna add Drew in to the list. Mantha, I'm gonna X off. Ball, I'll check mark. McLeod, I'll check mark. AHL starter. We signed Matt Murray. Check mark. Mangiapane. 3.25 for onesies. What do you want for onesies? I feel like no negotiations would help a lot with this if we could give him a charm. Very convincing. Yep, charm him. Inquire. 2 years, 303 from the Islanders. Maybe we could bump the organizational interest up a little bit. Team status. Although we on a real good team's aspect. Persuade. Convincing. Let's go. Let's do contract. 1 year. He looks for 3.5. Improve. Increase salary by $1 million. I'm willing to give him 4.5. It's pretty good. Improve one more time. And then one promise of him playing in the top 6. Because he will play in the top 6 if that ups. Oh, it lowers it a little bit. Alright, so Mangiapane has a contract sent out to him. I'm not going to table it. I'll just send it. I don't think we get him, though. I think we might have to go to Mantha. Oh, no, we get him. Alright, Mangiapane's here. Alright, so we got all the free agents that we want. I'm going to have fun with Marchand. See if something would happen, but probably not. Yeah, his contract, his price isn't dropping. I know I've only said like a couple days, but we're going to go to proposed trade. I'm going to go look at the lineups. I'm not going to show the lineups. Like, I'll kind of like look through myself. And I think that, whoa. Oh, that's Yuri Patera. I thought that was Paterka for some reason. Oh. But yeah, I'm going to go to proposed trade and look at the lines and see what we can do, what we can move, what we can't move. And I'll be right back. Maybe we make a trade. Okay, so I was looking at trading Joe Veleno. Now, I want to go pick up another third-line player just to replace him, kind of, because... But I don't really want to keep Joe Veleno. Kind of want to send him away. And I saw this. I saw Andrew Cristall on the block for the Washington Capitals, and I knew I had to kind of pounce on it. And so the deal would be, what it looks like right now, is Joe Veleno and Carbonneau, who we just drafted. I don't really want to get rid of Carbonneau. Like a right wing, 69 overall, 18 years old, low top 6. So he's top 6, but he's low. Right? Pretty good shooter. He's got some good puck skills. More of a playmaker than a shooter, though. But can you really pass up on a left winger? 72 overall, medium top 6, who put up so many points with the Spokane Chiefs. He's 20 years old. Just, if this goes through, it's awesome. It goes, oh my god. That's another really good prospect that we just loaded up with. Then we got Callum Ritchie, who's 20 years old and 78. We have Danielson. We have Schmidt. We have Dana Waye. We have Cristall. We have Height. And we have potential of a grower from Bordeaux. And we got Misa. There's prospect system. Like, we got a second and a third with Height for Frederick Gaudreau, Joe Veleno, and one of our picks. Dana Waye was for the 5th overall pick. That we also got Danielson with. So the 5th overall pick for Danielson and Dana Waye. Schmidt was our pick and the pick we got for Mantha, or Smith. So the pick we got for Riley Smith, the pick we got for our second round pick to get Schmidt. Richie was Fabro 1-for-1, and then Misa was our pick. Built a pretty good prospect pool already, and a little defense weak, right? We don't really have a defenseman. That's the thing we could build on. We could probably like move Borgo for a defenseman. I know. Oh, why would you give up on Borgo right away? Like, while his value's still hot, if he doesn't grow decently next season at the off season, we can look to move him for a defenseman. But honestly, I think I'm fine with everything except for like just one more third line guy. So I'm gonna go sign him, and when I do sign a third line guy, then I will show it to you guys, and then we'll go right to the preseason. Alright, so we're going to be giving 33-year-old Brandon Tanev 2 years and 2.5. I don't know if he's going to accept. Oh, he accepts right away. Okay. He accepts right away. Alright, free agency's done for us. I think we've done enough. Defenseman, we could have maybe went out and got. I don't know if there was a Canadian defenseman. Other than Byram. And Byram re-signed with Buffalo. We're going to send him to next season. And, yeah. Borgo, qualifying offer accepts. Alright, we will. Thompson will match it. Okay, we'll sim to next season, and I'll show you the lines. And I don't know if we'll be able to get a free agency game, and this video has been pretty long already. I think I'll do that. Not pre-agency, sorry, a preseason game in this video. I think might do it next video, because this video has kind of been pretty long. But yeah, we'll see you at the edit line section. Alright, we are here at the edit line screen, and we're going to see what we got here. So our Ben has dropped 2 overall points. I did kind of expect him to drop a little bit. I feel like I'm missing someone in the top 6. Oh, Jerome playing center. I don't want to play center. I want to play him here, Bunting here. The guy I actually want to play. Why is he not in the lineup? Why did they have Newhook scratched? He went up to an 83. That's good. We're going to take out a Mario. Tanev dropped. So, yeah. Not the best free agency in terms of growth. But, like, I don't mind that. With this as our 3rd. That is our 4th. Scratched as a Mario and play. Yeah, I don't mind that. So, Duran will move up to the first line. So, our second line is going to be Jamie Benn playing alongside with Newhook and Bunting. Bunting, 29. A little older. Could give Newhook some good help. Barrett Hayton up to an 86 is amazing. Ben, also veteran presence, probably going to get traded at the deadline. Gives Newhook some help. And then McLeod with Brazeau. And Tanev. And then Juan. Hayton, Mangiapane. Look at Barrett Hayton. Secretly, just below top 6, secretly one of the best performers on this team. Especially on a team contract. I'm definitely extending that contract soon. I might even do it in this video. Alright, Walker. I wanted to move over. No. I wanted Hag, Lozon. Why do I feel like I'm missing an defenseman? I'm not, am I? But it feels like I am. So we wanted Thompson to go, so that he could move into the spot. Why do I feel like I'm missing a right-handed defenseman? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, that's fine. So the left side is going to be Hag, Ball with Spence, Lozon, Sherratt on the right side. I feel like Sherratt, I'm fine with leaving him as a scratch. I'm going to call up Thompson and get him in there. Goaltenders, Devin Levi's up to an 82, so he's going to be flipping back and forth with Hofer. Perfect, Murray, Berube, AHL, Danielson, Richie's 79 still. Was hoping he would go up. Danielson's 74. Borgo's 78. He's growing. I feel like a line of Danielson, Richie, and Borgo on the first line to give him minutes. Be good. And then just the rest kind of like that. Defenseman, we don't have any defensive prospects. Really, we kind of already saw this. Fabrizi makes the AHL team. That means we need to go sign someone. I don't want. Or maybe you let Fabrizi play. Maybe we'll let Fabrizi play. That would be quite fun. Captains. It's going to set a C, isn't it? Oh, wait. This is the AHL team. Edit lines. I'm just going to do this real quick. Boop. 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 to get it to NHL back out. Set captains. Oh, and we got Ben Hayton with Walker with a C. I don't want to give a C out quite yet. Barrett Hayton, we'll not get it yet. Joanne's back. I want to give not a Matteo. That'd be crazy. Yeah. I want Walker to have it. I want Joanne to have it. I want Ben to have it. That's good. Looking all good. Alright, next video we will see one preseason game. We'll let it play out. It's going to be against the Ottawa Senators. I don't think I'm going to do that one again. I'll probably do the Montreal Canadiens because it'd be a little more fun. Watch it be at the end of... No, it's not at the end. Close to the end. But there, and then we'll go through all the way up to the trade deadline. And then we'll look to see what we will move at the trade deadline. But that's it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, check the videos up top. One of them is the video from Wednesday, one of them is from the video from Monday, and subscribe will be under one of those. I'll see you guys in the next one.